The Hart School Board has a new member. Hello, I'm Carol Rock with your SCV News Break for Friday, October 14th. No, you didn't miss an election, but there is a new member on the Hart School Board. Melissa Morales is president of Saugus High's Associated Student Body, and next week she'll take her seat as the Hart District Student Board member for the 2011-2012 school year. Morales holds a 4.23 grade point average and volunteers with the Special Olympics, Relay for Life, and her church. She was selected for the non-voting position Monday by the district-wide Student Communications Council. The governing board of the Newhall School District has approved guidelines and regulations for a Citizens Oversight Committee that would monitor the use of funds from Measure E should the district be successful in its November 8th bond election. The Citizens Advisory Committee is mandated by law and is designed to ensure accountability to the public. School Board President Susan Solomon said the process is being started before the election because they want voters to trust that the use of bond dollars will be transparent should Measure E be approved. Blue Shield of California has announced that it will give its customers $295 million in credit in order to fulfill its 2% net income pledge. The not-for-profit company says that based on the company's estimated 2011 earnings, they will return excess to its customers and the community by December 31st.
An average individual customer will receive credit of, on average, $135 for an individual, and a family of four will see a credit of approximately $420, but the ranges for an individual could range up to $270 and for families up to $700.
The credit does not reflect the Affordable Health Care Act requirement that health care providers spend 80% of their earnings on customers and refund the excess. That will take place next year. Tempered Steel, a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping Iraq or Afghanistan veterans who have suffered severe trauma, is sending wounded soldiers to Valencia High School and the annual SCV Youth Summit to speak to the students.
They have somebody to look up to. They have a role model, who's showing that, hey, I made some mistakes when I was growing up, when I was younger, but since then I've learned responsibility. I've learned what, courage is and, what it means to have a cause beyond yourself.
8 Tempered Steel wounded warriors will be at a fundraiser luncheon at the Hyatt Regency Grand Ballroom on November 3rd in an event open to the public. There was a whole lot of jumping going on. Members of the Santa Clarita Valley Boys and Girls Club have officially broken the Guinness World Record for the most amount of people doing star jumps or jumping jacks at the same time. The news comes after months of anticipation. The record-breaking attempt occurred on March 22nd as boys and girls from all over the country simultaneously did star jumps for 2 minutes. More than 20,000 participated at 362 clubs across the country and on United States military bases overseas throughout the organization's Triple Play program. Now for the weather. Another hot day in the Southwest, and we sure felt it here in Santa Clarita with a high of 98 degrees. Tonight along the coast, dense fog is expected to roll in and stick around for most of the weekend. Here at home, we can expect things to cool down a bit, but still some pretty warm temperatures are in store for the 5-day forecast. The Triumph Foundation continues to triumph over challenges of spinal cord injury. In July, Andrew Skinner, a quadriplegic and founder of the Triumph Foundation, met a woman named Eileen at Northridge Hospital who had a tumor removed from her spinal cord and would be returning home in a wheelchair.
She was going to have an issue when she went home that she couldn't get into her front door or her doorway into her garage, and she also needs some help with some bathroom modifications.
Using funds from Triumph Foundation donations, Skinner and volunteer Mark Juarez, owner of the Trademarks and Tile Construction Company, built ramps and modified the bathrooms of Eileen's home. For more Santa Clarita news, log on to hometownstation.com or scvnews.com. Thank you for joining us. I'm Carol Rock.